Hi, I'm Pamela and welcome back to Longevity Gardens, and I'm going to open up June's seed bank box for you today. I'm not doing July yet because I don't know if everyone's opened their box yet, and I don't like to give any spoilers about what I've put into the boxes, so we're going to do June. And I'm going to be more proactive on doing unboxing so you guys can see the kind of seeds that I put out there, because sometimes I'm really proud of the ones that I source and find for my customers. So even if you're not a subscriber, I get to share with you what's in the box. So you'll be getting this in the mail, and you open it and get that. And let's just open it. I really loved June's box. Like, I'm so excited to grow everything, absolutely everything that was in there, and I'm going to use everything that was in there. So let's just open it up and get into it. That's right. Almost forgot everything. Okay, the very first one, let me turn these around so you can see. The very first one was the Bulgarian giant leek. These leeks get to like 3 feet tall, and leek does taste like onion, but leeks are a little bit more different because they have so many nutrients in it that regular onions don't. Like this one has vitamin A, vitamin B1, B2, B6, B11, C, K, and it also has minerals of calcium, copper, iron, magnesium, phosphor, potassium, sodium, and zinc. So it's just there's not a lot of vegetables that have that many nutrients in them, and they grow to be so big. I mean, 3 feet. So yeah, I grow this every single year. Absolutely love it. So there's that one. And then I have the black Hungarian pepper, and this is, you'll get the package of seeds and the card. Zoom in for you there. This one is actually fun to grow because it changes colors throughout its entire life, and it has a little bit of a different taste depending on when you pick it. So it starts off green, and you can eat it when they're green. They're only mildly spicy, and then it'll turn black, and that's what it's more popular for its name. But if you really let it mature on the vine for a long time, it'll turn red. Really almost like a dark purpley red. So yeah, like not a lot of vegetables will go through that symphony of tastes and colors for you, and it makes it a lot of fun to grow in your garden. So it's that one. And the next one, look at that. Let's see. The rich sweetness melon. I think this one's a lot of fun for kids to grow, because this is a melon that turns into the shape of a baseball, and it tastes like a cantaloupe. You really don't find these unless you go to farmers markets. I found them in farmers markets a lot, but just in a regular grocery store, even Whole Foods, they're difficult to find, so you pretty much have to grow them yourself. Yeah, it's got a mild taste of a cantaloupe, I would say, with tiger stripes all over it. So it looks unique, so it's fun to have, and because it is the size of a baseball, kids for some reason really like that one. So that's another one. Next, it's summertime, and this is one of my favorite things: watermelon, an orange watermelon. And this one actually I find tastes better than the red one, but they're hard to find, I think, because people just want, it's just like people always want orange carrots, even though the red ones and purple ones taste really good, but their mind always go to orange when you think carrot. And same with watermelon, you think of red, red watermelon, but the orange watermelon I think even tastes better. And these guys, this particular variety, can get up to 40 pounds. I mean, they're just huge. So what's a summer garden without growing some watermelon? So that was in June's box. Let's move on. So, cucumber. Cucumbers are great hot weather thing to grow. So especially here where I am in Arizona, you got to grow a lot of cucumber, melons, and things like that. And this one, the bait alpha cucumber. This one can get really long, but I like picking them when they're young because they're so with most things, the older they get, you know, like fruit on a tree, the sweeter they get. But I find with cucumber, they're sweeter when they're young. If you let them get too big, they get like a bitter taste. So pick these guys when they're young, but they'll get like to 12 inches long. But when they're about like 5 inches, that's when they're the best. So pick them then. So yeah, and these need a trellis. They grow up. So do that one. And again, a very hot weather plant. This one is June, so we're getting into the, you know, the hot months. Okra. And I know a lot of people, you know, they either love or hate okra, but everyone will love okra if you pick it when it's young. Again, another one when it's young. If you let these guys get, if you let these guys stay on the vine too long and get too big, they get very fibrous and spiny and bitter. So, but if you pick them when they're young, they don't have as much slime in them. Anyone who, you know, cooks with okra, and you taste, when everyone tastes okra for the first time, I think they'll taste it a little bit and they're like, oh wow, that's really good. But then they start using too much of it and they go the wrong way with it. So just a little bit of okra, and if you pick it really young, it's universally loved. It really is. But you got to do it right. So, and this one is one of the better tasting ones. This one and the emeralds are really good, but this one was in the June's box. And then I'm gonna try not to butcher this one. The Kaka zucchini. And it's got a bunch of stripes on it. And you know, this is kind of a theme, and this is a theme that's good for the summer because it gets so hot and it gets hard to pick things and grow things. But everything that's here it's better picked when it's young, and especially with this zucchini. When you let them get, you don't need to let them get too big, so you can pick them when they're young, and you get to harvest them and start eating them really fast. You don't have to wait the full 40 days for it. You can start at 20 days. So it's so fast, especially in the hot summertime. And hang on. So, and the last one that we have is actually something that's really important, and I'm starting to add this to my boxes a lot because as people start gardening more and more and getting better, you know, as the years go by, you start to need this. Now this is the Field Pea and Oat Blend. Now, here, let me show you what it kind of looks like. So this is things that I'm starting to incorporate in my boxes, and they're really important. Now, as we start growing gardens year after year, we're actually taking a lot of the nutrients and things like that out of the soil, and it's important to put it back. And so we're always looking for things like, you know, try to add nutrients, getting the right fertilizers, amending our soil, things like that. And you'll all notice this, as you garden more and more year after year, you're getting more weeds. You know, you never got really a lot of weeds probably the first year that you started a new bed, but then you start getting weeds. Now this is going to fix all those problems for you. Say you have a bed that you want to take a season off, you want to put these in there. You know, a nitrogen fixing soil blend, and it starts suppressing the weeds. It brings all the microbes back to the soil. You don't have to guess about what your soil needs and how to amend it and things like that. If you grow one season of a cover crop, a proper cover crop for your like, you know, has grasses and legumes, yeah, it fixes all the nitrogen. So if you do one season of this, it's going to totally fix all the microbes, weed problem, and it's going to add nitrogen to your soil. So the crop that you plant after this will be so much more vibrant because you fixed your soil naturally by taking a season to plant this in there. So yeah, definitely. And there's also, I think on the website, just the cover crop combination, so you get a bunch of different varieties. And don't forget, you can eat the beans that this produces too. So I'm starting to really incorporate this a lot, especially because if I take one bed and I just don't plant anything for one season and I rotate the crops, and it is really good to just to do that. All farmers, you know to do that. So use that. So that's it. That was everything that was in the June box. I'll try to do more of these so you guys can see the different varieties that I come up with to put the seed bank box together. Check all the links in the description below if you want to know more. I have an announcement. Starting this month, I'm accepting Bitcoin to pay for the boxes. So I'm trying to move into the new revolution of food and money incorporate. They're both very important, I think. I think people are starting to slowly kind of wake up to the fact that you need to start learning to grow your own food, and you need to kind of start banking some seeds in case you need it, because I've noticed this year all the vegetables in the supermarkets are getting wildly expensive, and I know that there's been some major crop losses this spring with all the flooding and things like that, so it's probably going to go, food prices are probably going to go up a lot more. And I'm always worried about the dollar and our currency, so these are just things that I worry about. So I bank a lot of seeds, and now I'm starting to kind of get into cryptos, and I want to really and I know a lot of you guys out there are into cryptos, or so I had started to, so I am accepting Bitcoin now. So check all the links in the description below, and thanks for watching. And in a few weeks I will put out another video of July's box, and this was June's 2019. Thanks for watching, guys.